So we are going to solve a question of AS accounting, and the topic is basically depreciation. As we know that we are going to have a question May, June also in 2025 for variant 2.2 for the chapter of depreciation. So this question has come in AS accounting, February, March 24, 22. Okay. And the question topic is basically from depreciation. Okay. So Zainab uses the straight line method of depreciation for business vehicle. The non-current assets of the business include two vehicles. Number one, cost 26,000 1st January 2021. Number two, 28,200 1st September 2022. Vehicles are depreciated by 20% per annum. Depreciation is calculated on a month-by-month basis in the year of purchase. No depreciation is provided in the year of disposal. The financial year ends on 31st December. So the depreciation is going to be 20% per annum, and the basis are going to be month-to-month basis, and straight line method is there. So it is quite easy. So I have discussed with you that we are going to find a question of reducing balance method in the current year. Prepare the journal entry, record the depreciation charge for the year ended 31st December 2022. तो चार्ज फॉर द ईयर निकालना है आपने किसका 22 का. तो उसके लिए क्योंकि स्ट्रेट लाइन मेथड है, इट मींस यू विल कैलकुलेट डेप्रिसिएशन फॉर द होल ईयर. सो 26,000 पे you will calculate depreciation at the rate of 20%. It will become how much it will become 5,200. So the depreciation charge for 31st December 2022 is going to be 5,200 for the vehicle 1. But remember this, that this vehicle is used not only in 2022, it has been depreciated with the same amount of 5,200 in 2021 also. And for the second vehicle, it has been purchased in 2022 on 1st September. So the depreciation is 28,200 multiplied by 20% multiplied by how many months? Because we have month-to-month basis in the straight line method, cost method. So 28,200 into 20% into September, October, November, December, 4 over 12. So 4 over 12. What is the amount? 1880. We will add them up. 7080. So the entry for depreciation you will pass, that is statement of profit and loss debit or income statement debit 7080, and provision for depreciation is going to be credited with 7080, and that is going to be the depreciation charge for the year, or you can say current year depreciation. Vehicle 1 पे भी होगी, vehicle 2 पे भी होगी, vehicle 1 पे पूरे साल की, 2 पे 4 months की, क्योंकि 2022 में vehicle 2 is depreciated only for 4 months, September, October, November and December. Okay, next, prepare the provision for depreciation account vehicle for the year 31st December 2022. So let's prepare the provision for depreciation vehicle account. Vehicle account is basically prepared with cost of the asset purchased. It is debited with the cost and credited with the cost of the asset sold. But it didn't ask us to prepare the vehicle account. So we are preparing the provision for depreciation of vehicle for the year 2022. So on 1/1, we are supposed to write the dot down, the depreciation at the start of the year, depreciation at the beginning of the year. So let's see. What is the depreciation? At the start of 2022, only one asset has been depreciated, which is vehicle number 1. And that is depreciated by 20% for the whole year. So the depreciation brought down is 5,200. It will remain the same. 5,200. That is for 2021. Okay, I can write it. 2021, 26,000 into 20%. That is 5,200. And for 2022, 26,000 into 20%. Again, it is 5,200. Okay. Now, what happens? Any asset which has been sold? No. It's quite simple. That's why he has given only 3 marks. Okay. So I'll pass the entry. That is, at the end of the year, we have to calculate depreciation on 31st 12. The entry will be profit and loss account debit, provision for depreciation credit. We have already passed the entry 7080. I will go for the total of this, and this will be written as balance carried down. देखिए कितना आसान सवाल आया है, क्योंकि पहला क्वेश्चन काफी मुश्किल था कंप्लीट, तो वो बैलेंस करता है पेपर को। फिर इसका जो लास्ट क्वेश्चन है वो भी थोड़ा टफ ही है, वो उसका है ना मार्जिनल कॉस्टिंग के साथ उसने रिलेट किया है। और another question which is given is that is from single entity. अभी I don't know single entity देख लेते हैं अभी। टोटल क्या आ रहा है 12280, इधर भी आपका आ जाएगा जी 12280 and we will write the carried down over here, that is 12280. This carried down will become the brought down of the next year 12280. Okay, now let's move forward. On 15th February 2023, vehicle 1 was disposed of at a profit of 4200 and the proceeds were paid into the business bank account. So we have sold the asset for 4200 and he has asked to prepare the vehicle disposal account. This is quite easy. I'll prepare the vehicle disposal account. On the debit side, I'm going to write the cost of the asset, the vehicle, cost of vehicle. I'll write here. The cost of the vehicle is, which has been sold, is 26,000. And the provision for depreciation on the same asset, we have already done that. What is the amount of provision for depreciation? Can you know that? No. Why, sir? Because the asset has been sold on 15th February. Vehicle 1 was disposed of at a profit and the proceeds were paid into the business bank account. Okay? So for how many months we will charge depreciation? That's how we will charge depreciation, because in 2023, asset has been used for 1 month, January, and for 15 days of February. And then it has been sold. So we have to calculate maybe depreciation. So just one reason why it may be better to use a reducing balance method of depreciation for vehicle, because they decrease their value more in early years and less in later years. Or two counting concepts this may apply of the prudence, so that profit should not be overstated, consistency, so that same method of depreciation should be charged from year to year, and accrual or matching also, because we have to charge depreciation as an expense for the year. So depreciation is calculated on a month-by-month basis in the year of purchase. So we will calculate monthly depreciation in the year of purchase, but even if the month-to-month basis is given, no depreciation is provided in the year of disposal. So the asset which is being disposed of, vehicle 1, 15 फरवरी को किया ना 2023 में, 2023 में आप इस पर कोई डेप्रिसिएशन कैलकुलेट नहीं करेंगे, सिर्फ 2 सालों की डेप्रिसिएशन आएगी, जो कि आपकी आ जाएगी 10,400. तो डिफरेंस जो है वो आपका बैंक आ जाएगा, क्या देगा ये 30,400, 30,200, ये भी आपका आ जाएगा जी 30,200, और ये 19,400 is the disposal amount or the bank figure, which is basically a balancing figure. So this is how we are done with the 19,800. So this is how we are done with the question. State one reason why it may be better, because reducing balance method gives you more accurate amount of depreciation, and for vehicle they used to decrease their value more in early years and less in later years. Repair and maintenance costs will not be there at the start. It will increase with the passage of time. That's why reducing balance method is the better choice. Two counting concept which apply depreciation. I told you prudence hai, consistency hai, matching hai, accrual hai. So this is the end of the question. Okay, any problem?